Hi, Queen Bee.
Oh, girl, I was gonna say hi, queen, to you because you are a queen, and I'm
Yes,
so
girl,
excited
look
to
at you. Where's your tiara? Where's your crown? Pick
stop.
it up off the ground.
Stop. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Tell me though, how are we doing? How are you feeling? A couple days out of the villa.
I'm great. I'm good. I think that everything is like a whole thing you have to process. It's like overwhelming in a good way.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for all these opportunities. And I can't wait to finally just like see everybody and kind of like give back in a way. I have
Mm.
so many plans coming up, like that I want to do, and things that I intend on doing in terms of like giving back. So I'm really excited to do those things, especially because those things are so important to me. So yeah, I'm very, very excited for everything and just like all the support. It's honestly more than I could have imagined and more than I expected coming out of the villa.
I mean, tell me opening your phone and seeing all of it. I mean, crazy town, right?
My phone started glitching. Like when I opened it, I was just like, I can't do it. I was like, I can't swipe on this thing. My phone was like glitching the whole time. I was like, oh my God, she's overstimulated like me.
She's
So I was like, okay, period.
overstimulated.
I understand you. And yeah, so I went on my phone. I saw all the love and I just saw how quickly my fan base was growing. I was like, what's going on? I was like, is this AI? Like, what the is going on right now? I was confused as hell. Like, I was bamboozled. I was like, I'm sitting here in this villa thinking that everyone hates my ass, which maybe some do. God forbid, your feelings are valid. But at the same time, I was like, okay, how the do this many people like me? And as a person who grew up like always being the odd one out, it's like, wow,
Hmm.
people see me, and it really made me feel validated.
That is the thing. You were so authentic. You had your highs and highs. You had some lows. We can
Yeah,
all agree with that. You had,
yeah, of course.
but you were so authentically yourself, and that is what resonated with people.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's true. Yeah, I think that the entire time, like, you can't say that I wasn't genuine, whether it made me look good or bad. I was myself the entire time from the beginning until the very, very end. Whether
hmm,
people agreed with my decisions or not, I was authentic the entire time. And I knew that in there, I didn't want to kiss up to people. I didn't want to be someone I wasn't. I didn't want to jump on a train. Like, that's not how I move in the real world. So why would I do that in the villa? Yeah.
tell me biggest thing you learned about yourself.
I think honestly, self-love, loving yourself more. I think that's extremely important. And just like knowing your worth and like loving yourself. I think that's one of the biggest things that I learned in the villa.
I'm so glad that is your takeaway because that's so important.
Thank
That
you.
is so, so important. And I'm so glad that you are seeing all this love because you were so authentically yourself. The
Thank you.
crashing out, I didn't even know what crashing out was until I saw you do that. And I'm like, wait, I do this all the
Yeah,
time.
you're like, wait, that's me too. Like
This
I
is me
understand. You're like I
too.
no, it's like I think that and even then, like I'm seeing people being like, oh, she went through this whole thing and like she still ended up with nobody. Like she didn't win at all and she didn't even win. And I'm like, no, I did win. Like
Mhm.
I have friendships that are gonna last a lifetime. And I learned so much about myself. And I can say that I did this thing. Like there's you have to look at positives in life. Like, and I always say, like, focus on the positives. Stop focusing on the negatives. If you keep focusing on the negative, your life's gonna be negative. If you focus on the positive, your life's gonna be positive. So that's why like I try not to focus on negative things at all.
Totally.
Yeah,
That's no way to live life.
exactly.
Tell me though, what do you think is the biggest misconception that you have seen about yourself online?
That I am like I have mentally unstable and that I'm a crash out and that I'm like just a manipulator, like all of those types of things. I'm like, okay, like as that's your opinion, like it's fine. Like by all means. I'm in therapy. Like my therapist is real as me. So I mean, sure, she would tell me if I was a mass manipulator. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that in all honesty, I would know this. Do I think I did things that were wrong? Yes. Do I think that there was a lot of things in the environment that played to me reacting certain ways? Yes. I was 100% out of my routine. There's a lot of factors that played into me reacting that way and things that weren't shown.
Mm.
And, it is what it is. People saw only like partial parts of it, and that's okay. Like, of course, it's good TV. Like the crash outs are what's gonna get views. Like that's fine. But I know what actually happened. I know how I was feeling. I know what factors played into me doing those things. I, in the real world, don't even crash out in that way over little things like that. That is not me as a person. So just know there's something happening in that environment to make me react that way. Like, I'm a mother. I think I have patience. Like I'm a great mother. So it's like in those environments, like you have to really push me to get to that point. And things played to push me to that point. And it is what it is. Like life happens. Have I crashed out of my room by myself before? Hell yeah. We've all done it. So it's like it is what mine was on national television.
Give yourself some grace, which I think you are, because there were so many things at play, like you were just saying.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine going to the villa. Are you kidding me? Like if I crash out like I do normally, like so
Yeah.
just give yourself some grace,
Thank
seriously.
you. I
Because
appreciate you.
that is why you do have so many fans because people despite all of that, they see themselves in you and they're like, of course, like there's so much more to that. Like, and
Yeah.
there's so much more to your story too.
Yeah, and I always say like, people that act in an angry way, it comes from sadness or being
Mm,
scared. And a big thing I always love to say is like when you're a baby, you're not angry, you get sad or you get scared. And as an adult, that thing turns into anger, but it stems from being sad and being scared. And just know that me reacting in those ways, it's coming from those things. I was
totally.
feeling both of those things. And that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't define who I am as a person. I'm still a good person. I still can handle things in a mature way. It's just there was extreme circumstances that led me to that moment to push me to the edge. And America got it.
America got it.
Yeah.
Tell me though, the whole thing with Jeremiah.
Mhm.
Do you have any regrets with how it went down now that you are several weeks out of it? You're now outside of the villa. Anything
Mhm.
you would have changed?
Yeah, I think I would have moved a lot slower. I think I should have gotten to know him more on a personal level and slow down on the physical aspect of it. I think that's like probably the biggest thing that I wish I had done.
Do you plan on meeting up with Jeremiah at any
No,
point? No. You're like,
no,
no, thank you.
I'm
No,
good.
no, no, no.
Thank you.
You will have the reunion though, so I would imagine maybe you'll address some stuff with him.
In all honesty, like I can be cordial and be cool. Like I've seen a lot of things on the internet and like him laughing when people talk about me in a rude way and like I wouldn't do that. So it's like if that's the type of person you are, like I would rather not associate with you. In all honesty, regardless if it's towards me or others, I don't condone that. So if I see him, cool, I will be cordial. Like if we have to sit at a dinner table, I will be cordial. Like I'm not the type of person I'm gonna be like, ugh, that man, blah, blah, blah. Like I'm not, I don't give a shit. Like you're not, bro, you're really analyzing your importance in my life. Like I don't give a shit, to be honest. So it's just like, all right, if my name needs to be in your mouth a million times for you to have any type of like relevance, by all means.
That is, if I could drop my mic right now, that's when I would drop it.
I'm dead.
That is when I would drop it, throw across the room. Little clap.
That's my
Don't
favorite meme that they made of me. When I'm like this, that shit cracked me up.
It was so even better than the Mama Mamacita.
No, all of them are great. The Mama Mamacita had me on the floor. That shit had me dead.
No, that
Neither me or
was
Nick remembered the whole thing, honestly. I just
and
remember
it's
the funny conversation.
and it's taken the internet, the world by storm. I mean, we have like the biggest celebrities recreating it.
I know. I'm seeing it on advertising. I'm seeing all these. I'm like, damn, like this is insane. I'm just like hearing my voice. I'm a mommy. Mind you, I hate hearing my voice. I
Well, it's
really
everywhere.
do. I know. I know. And like, I mean, people are saying positive things was great, but I'm like, damn, my shit's everywhere. Like it's insane. Me and Nick, we still have to make a little video to that actually.
Yeah, you need to do it.
Yeah,
I
we
know
plan
it's
on
like
doing it.
I know it's crazy, but at some point,
No,
as I
no.
was just
When we both have a moment to breathe, like we definitely plan on doing it.
I love that. Speaking of you being a mommy, I'm sure it was so nice to reunite, to call up your daughter. Tell me about that.
So my daughter's she's out of town right now, so I couldn't go home anyway because it's
Yeah.
like, all right, if I went home, she's not gonna be there. So I extended my trip in LA to like handle a lot more things that I needed to. And calling her, I remember the first time I called her, she was asleep. And I just started crying because like her dad showed me like her face. And I just could not stop crying. Like I just kept, I was like, my baby. I'm like kissing the screen. Like y'all saw that. Like I do that all the time. Me and her, we both like will kiss the screen. Like if we're saying kisses on FaceTime. And I just started crying. I hadn't even talked to her yet. And I started crying. And then, like, the next day, I had gone a conversation with her and I just started bawling my eyes out. This girl sleeps with my t-shirt every night.
Mm,
Like, I love her to death. Like, that is my everything. And I miss her so much. I literally cannot wait to go see her because we're celebrating her birthday as soon as I get back.
yeah,
Because her birthday was yesterday. So it's like I'm so excited to see her and spoil the hell out of her because she is my everything. Like, I love her so much. I wish I could bring her everywhere with me.
I love that. Looking back, what is your high and what is your low? Like, what is your rose and what is your thorn of the experience?
Um, I think my high in the whole experience was the very end and realizing how much growth I made and kind of realizing, even though I didn't leave with somebody and things didn't go the way I had planned, I think God has a plan for you.
Mm,
And sometimes it's not always what you wanted, and that's okay. And my whole experience was about learning about myself. And I probably wouldn't get that in the real world. And I'm glad that I did that experience because I learned so much about myself. And now I can look back and see that growth. And I think that's the highest point that I had in the villa. And another one, obviously, was seeing my daughter in the villa. Of course, I'm going to be happy as about that. But it was an even higher one when I could FaceTime her. So, and I was after the villa. But yeah, and seeing my sisters, like, I think that was a big high point. It made me remember where I was coming from and
yeah.
kind of like bring my ass back to reality and be like, girl, there's a real world out there and your family's there. Like, you have people out there. The people in this villa don't define you. Things that are happening in the villa, it doesn't define you as a human being.
Mm.
And that's another high point that I took throughout the experience. And there's so many, like there's so many points where I've like I'm very appreciative that they happen. The lowest point I would say, um, I think when I started to doubt myself. When I started to doubt myself in the villa, I think that was my lowest point in the villa because coming into there as someone who knows their self-worth and then going into that experience and having things happen to make you still doubt yourself, it's like it's a slap in the face and it can make you feel defeated. And I don't regret it because I learned from it, but I think that self-doubt can really ruin a lot of things, including relationships, friendships, etc., and your own relationship with yourself. So I think that was my lowest point in the villa.
Totally. I feel like I'm in a therapy session right now.
I'm
Everything you're
sorry.
saying, I'm like,
We're
okay,
about to get deep, girl.
yes, we're getting deep.
We're
We're
getting deep.
getting deep. Real quick though, because I'm like, we still need the drama of it all because I know there was so much drama. The reunion with Chris or anyone you want to address. Because remember that moment, the stand on business, which,
Mhm.
oh, people were freaking out, including me. But like, is there anything you really want to address at the reunion?
I think that I really do believe in second chances and forgiveness. Do you have to be best friends with that person? No.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in any type of like hate or bullying at all. I don't condone that. Why would I want to do things to somebody like that I wouldn't want done to myself? And even in the reunion, it's like I'm not coming in there with the intent of bullying anybody or wanting to have hate on anybody. I don't want people to hate on people. And if I'm not doing that, like why should anybody else? And I think that, people should respect that on my end. You don't have to like the person, just let them live their life. And even in the reunion, like I think a lot of people were at fault in certain situations, even myself. And I think that everybody's going to have to be addressed in some type of way, shape, or form. Do I 100% know exactly what I'm going to say to exact person? No. I have to do more, deep diving on exactly what was happening and exact things that were going on and see things verbatim, which will lead me to, what I'm going to address. But as of right now, I haven't had enough time to like process everything. I've only seen like bits and pieces.
I talked to Nick and the Landry and they're like, we're going to bring receipts. And I'm like, good, good
No,
thing
I
to
had
do.
said the same thing. I'm bringing receipts too. I planned that already. Yeah, no, I already knew. I told the girls that too. I was like, I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, I'm bringing receipts in some way, shape, or form. Just you wait.